looking back into the sort of UFC machine after a couple years away?
I haven't, like, I'm a fighter. I fight anywhere, so it don't matter to me what's the name of the organization. I fought in all the biggest shows, on the planet. None of that has hit me yet, but I don't feel strange or nothing. I haven't fought yet.
Is Fabio Maldonado kind of the opponent? I know you always talk about guys who are going to stand there and train with you. Is he kind of the perfect opponent that you like to fight when you go in there?
Yeah, on paper he's a great opponent because so I'm not looking for guys just sitting there and trade with me. That'd be a perfect world. But I'm just tired of fighting guys who are cowards who just want to take you down and lay on top of you. I'm a wrestler, so I'm not talking about people that just want to take me down. Like John Jones, he did a good job. He took me down, ground and pound, went for a submission. That's perfect. But like fighters like the fight I had with Rashard Evans, like he just took me down and laid on top of me. That's annoying. That's where the fans lose. Fans don't pay money to see that type of stuff. But Maldonado, he's a stand-up fighter. And I on paper, it's the type of fight that I love. It'd be a good show for fans. But I heard he's been doing a lot of wrestling, so we'll see what happens.
As a fighter, do you like new challenges?
Yeah, I love new challenges. I don't like to watch my opponent's tapes. I don't like to watch it. I like to be a surprise. I feel like I'm a true definition of a fighter. My style is a brawler, a street fighter. I grew up fighting on the streets. I had to beat up all the bullies that try to bully the kids in my neighborhood. I never studied any tapes on them, and I don't know what they had. I like the excitement of the surprise of, what he's going to bring at me.
Do you like the flow? Is there a flow that you get in? When you find your rhythm?
Yeah.
Early or late? Is there a certain? Is there a perfect fight for you?
Sometimes it's you never know. I like all different styles of fight. I like all different kind of. I like I'm happy with some fights I get my ass kicked and I come back in the end and win. Some fights I like when I'm dominating the whole time. It just depends on who the person is. I don't know anything about Maldonado, and he speaks Portuguese. I saw that he posted something stupid with my face on a radio or something on social media. Then he tagged me in, and I don't read Portuguese, so I don't know what it said. But I'm still going to take that out on him on Saturday. Cause I know it's not nothing nice. I haven't done anything like that. So I haven't disrespected him in any way on my social media anywhere. I haven't said anything bad about him. Yeah, maybe I messed up his name a little bit, but that's what I do. You know what I'm saying?
It's at 215 catchweight. Do you think that's an advantage for you, for him, or?
I don't know. We're both pretty big guys, but like I said, it was so stressful preparing for this fight that it's kind of hard for either one of us to keep our weight down, and it's like a system that you got to go through to get down to 205. And so I just think it's fair for both of us because he's a big guy, and I'm sure it bothered him when he heard he wasn't fighting me as well. And it certainly bothered me because even though I felt like I was going to be here, I wasn't 100% certain. So it's like one of those things.
Is that something the UFC suggested, or was it your suggestion, or kind of everyone?
Well, I don't know. I think my manager knows about it. It's a lot that goes into fighting that you guys, that if you has never fought, you would never understand. I can sit here and try to explain to you all day, but fighting is mostly mental, even the weight loss part of it. So my manager, he understands that because he's been there with me when I try to cut weight and when you had to diet. You got to drink so much water, you got to do all this stuff. So when you stressing out and stuff like that, it's like nothing you can do.
Do you like the idea of going back and forth, fighting 205 or heavyweight, depending on the fight?
Well, I fought heavyweight before, you know what I'm saying? I like fighting at heavyweight. I like not having to cut weight. But, this is a catch weight fight. Like, why not take advantage of it? It's not really heavyweight and it's not 205. Let's take advantage of it. Like, the thing you guys want to see is two healthy, strong fighters fight each other, not people that's trying to kill themselves, get down the weight the night before just to, make a certain weight class when we're going to be weighing like 215, 220 by the time we fight anyway. Sometimes I fight, I weigh 235. It just depends on, how much weight I had to cut.
Would you say this is strange running home from it?
I agree with this. This is the strangest that I can think of. I never went through this type of fight before. I felt like so I had to fight to get here, and it was a really tough fight.
Do you feel like you're more capable of handling this type of situation though? Because in the Pride days, sometimes you guys would find out who you're fighting until just a couple weeks before.
I know that's totally different. That's totally different though. Like in Pride, I knew that they wanted to throw me in the last-minute fight, so I stayed in shape. I stayed ready all the time. I trained all the time, you know what I'm saying? But this one, you know, it's like I wanted to fight. I wanted to, you know, make my UFC comeback. I wanted to do, you know, I had all these expectations. I wanted to do this. I wanted to do that. I'm a showman, you know, so I'm an entertainer. And then, like, I felt like I had the rug pulled away from under me. And you know, I didn't get on that plane on Monday or Tuesday when I normally get there. And it's like, it was very stressful. And then when you think that you're not fighting, like, it's different when you know that you might be fighting, but this one, you think that you might not be fighting. It's totally different.
Are there certain things you've had to change because of that for this camp?
No.
Everything's been the same?
Everything been the same. I have nothing I had to change. I kept training just like I had a fight. My coaches, they wouldn't let me take time off. I kept training just like I had a fight. I had to, you know.
Any other mental things you had to?
It's just stressful. It's stressful. Like, I remember sometimes I wasn't focused. You know, I had to be on the phone with attorneys and stuff like that. Other than that, you know, it's good.